Hello, hello! I am here, you are here, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday to you all, and good morning and good day. And wait, I wanted to start this before. Let's do it again. Good morning, good day, good evening, good night, whatever time zone it is for you. Happy time zone. Hello, everyone. I actually just now realized that having 2 runs of that beautiful Daggerheart theme song fits perfectly into 5 minutes. Who could have thought, as if this was planned? It wasn't, but lucky coincidence. Hello, good morning, everyone. There's already a party going on in chat, and I like that. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Mari. Hello, Gareline. And of course, hello, Jamie Raven, the other half of Gem and Raven. This thing, every Monday, I just come up with another thing. We are Bart and Raven, not Gem and Raven, not Bart and Bird, like I think I called it that at some point because with the Jaybird and such. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Are you having a good Monday? Did you start into the new week in a good way? Maybe it wasn't a good way yet, and we could change that here on stream. How are we all feeling? I'm also keep hydrating. Stuff is like Europe is extremely hot right now. Mari, I hope you also keep yourself hydrated, although I don't know how bad it is for the Netherlands right now. Anyways, what a week it has been. Like last week. Not this week. Last week. Wait. Do I have... Oh, right, I don't have music. I didn't start it yet. Aha, now we have music. I'm sorry, guys. Yes. The Jimmy Raven just made a last-minute milkshake. Mine is better, yes, because I probably put more syrup in there, or maybe more ice cream. Probably a combination of both. So I think for my milkshake, it's always more ice cream than milk. But yeah, you can iterate on it and make it better eventually. What flavor? Yeah, exactly. Good question. What flavor? Anyways, while we are going, let's have a little... Wait, shit. Jamie Raven, please help me out. Last week we did a poll of what do we call this segment, our little news segment, and I forgot. Please tell me you didn't. Wait, maybe it's still in our activity feed or something. Yes, I'm such a good community member. Wait, while Jamie Raven is looking that up, vanilla and caramel. I just wanted to say this. Okay. Wait. How did we... here. How should we call the new Daggerheart segment? Poll ended, but it doesn't say what won. Oh, that's bad. Anyways, let's start with a bit of news. We will figure this out eventually. There's a replay from last week where we can look this up. News section. What has happened? A lot, actually. I mean, I don't have probably... Oh, Crow the Raven news. Right, it was your suggestion, Jeff. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. This is Crow the Raven news. The section where Azu the Bard. I might be confused today. Azu the Bard will give you a bit of a news roundup, what has been happening in the world of Daggerheart, plus in the... What is the phrase? In the... Whatever, I will figure this out. What is happening with Bart and Raven 2? So, let's begin. As you know, last week was a little thing called the Gen Con. Just the biggest convention for TTRPGs that is out there. And in it, a lot of things were announced. Also for Daggerheart, of course. I hope we were all watching this. Oh, Nick, welcome. Good morning. I guess we all were watching the live panel from Darrington Press, where they announced a lot of things. Me personally, I was a little bit upset that we didn't get more tangible news, but there were still so many cool things, I must say. So yeah, and one of the coolest pieces of that You probably have seen this before, but let's have a look at this beautiful illustration from Juanin. I think is the right pronunciation. Juanin, LADP, that beautiful person. Who is an artist of the Daggerheart community, and they made this beautiful timeline, this illustrated timeline, where they tried to put everything in there that got announced, and also all of the little teasers for different books. This is really awesome. Yes. Me too, Jeff. I love it as well. That's why I just wanted to show this because it looks so beautiful. So yeah, we are obviously here at the 2026. Wait, can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in, though I don't know how it looks for you guys. I probably won't zoom in. We are here, and it all goes all the way to 2030. I mean, Darrington Press announced so many books already up to 2030. So apparently they have a lot of cool shit going on. I mean, since you all watched that, I will not go into detail what is happening too much. I just wanted to show this beautiful image and go over a few of my favorites. Let's say it like this. And now that I said that, I realized I didn't think about what my favorites were. So let's go over this together, and you guys can let me know what your favorites of this timeline are. Of course, Hope and Fear comes to Demiplane, which is already, I mean, we already have August, so apparently soon it should be there on Demiplane. Whoever is using Demiplane, certainly I'm not doing this. But the biggest thing that we are all waiting for is the SRD and the CGL update, August 25th, when Hope and Fear is coming out. We are eagerly awaiting that, and we all pray to the Darrington Pretzel gods that finally, they will loosen up their stance on what counts as a VTT, so that we can get Heart of Daggers as an official VTT, and also all of the cool goodies that Matt is waiting to bring out. I cannot wait for that. This will be a very exciting day where all of us do we have a name for the community of Heart of Daggers? Should we just make up one? I want to throw in a name suggestion. We are called the Tadpoles. All right. The Tadpoles, Daggerhearties. Yeah. Anyways, then there are lots and lots of translations that are coming out all over the world. I mean, there's also a German translation, which I totally don't care about. I don't play in German, and I do not anticipate to do that anytime soon. Is anyone actually excited about one-shot wonders for Daggerheart? I mean, first it sounded fun, but then I looked into this and then it didn't sound too much fun anymore, so I think I will skip that. What I am actually excited about is the new GM screen, and more importantly, the fear trackers. I mean, we got already in the Hope and Fear, the deluxe edition, there are these beautiful little tokens that you can plop onto your GM screen. But I am looking forward to a actual, like maybe an Abacus fear tracker from Darrington Press. That could be amazing. I would love that. And the adversary cards also look quite amazing. These will definitely come in handy to just have as a deck and bring them to, for example, a fully improvised Daggerheart game, which I love to run. And then you can just like grab a card, an adversary card, and then this is your adversary for the game. This sounds so much fun for me. Caroline, you're also looking forward to the GM screen. Nice. There's another group that uses tadpoles. Wait a minute. We should infiltrate them and tell them that they should find something else. Anyways, lots and lots of adventure anthology. Oh, right. They mentioned this. Cowboys and Monsters, classic monsters with a twist, rootin' tootin' coffin shootin'. That sounded fun. And a very angry pile of dirt. These were all verbatim quotes from the show where they teased this. Lots of fun. The only thing that's missing for me, the adversary cards are the HP stress slot trackers. Ah, right. Because on the adversary cards, you're right. You do not have these the little boxes that you can mark. True. Yes, that would be actually neat. All right, but we glared at this already enough. If you want to find it, you will definitely be able to. You already know this about it, of course. So let's move on. Another news, Daggerheart news we skipped. Oh, right, by the way, Daggerheart won a ton of Ennies. I think they even won for best game and best system, which are amazing. Because in the same year, they went up against... Nick, you were talking about this. City of Mist, I think, was it called? Or maybe not City of Mist, but... another RPG that came out. Oh, it was... No, it's not City of Mist, but something with Mist. Legends in the Mist, thank you. Thank you. I don't know where City of Mist is coming from. Legends of the Mist, or In the Mist? In the Mist. This is also a RPG that I tried out. I played the solo game, the solo quick start adventure, which was a lot of fun, and I think this system could be very interesting for me as well. So they went up exactly against this, and they won, which is amazing. And they won, I think, like 4 gold Ennies and 1 silver Ennie, so lots of stuff. And this leads me directly to one of the additional designers of Heart of Daggers. Simply by being part of and being credited in the Daggerheart books, also won an Ennie, and this is Carlos Cisco. And I don't know if you guys have watched that wonderful interview that Jay and I did on last Friday with Carlos Cisco. If you have missed it, please watch it now. I'm pretty sure the Jamie Raven will send you the link promptly. This was an amazing thing. We invited Carlos Cisco for a Creator Spotlight hour last Friday to talk about Pistol Heart Volume 3, who is out there. An amazing piece of supplement for Daggerheart. And we talked about this and also about Carlos Cisco and his design intentions and what else is on the horizon for Pistol Heart. Really cool. Really a lot of fun. Please check that out if you haven't already. If you liked it, please share. Please share it with your friends. That would be much appreciated. More people need to know about Pistol Heart and Carlos Cisco. It was that good. So we're nearly there. My news list is nearly over. Right. Who was here on this stream yesterday afternoon European time, where we had the third episode of an actual play with Hackshag, Sexy Man, Jay, and Aaron from Red Dragon Gaming. Sorry, Aaron from Red Dragon Gaming. This was the third episode of the last round table actual play, and we had once again so much fun. If you don't know about the last round table yet, it is a tier 2 adventure for Daggerheart that recently got published. It got published on Heart of Daggers, and before that it got funded via Kickstarter. And it is such a fun piece of adventure. And even yesterday, even though we nearly the whole time had a big fight, but the mechanics of the fight were so cool. And I highly recommend everyone checking this out. Both the adventure and our actual play. It's really a lot of fun. And Jeff, you were watching the new Spider-Man. I hope it was worth it. Did you enjoy it? Please let me know. Oh, we have CXZ Man in chat. Hello. Yes. CXZ Man, I will not say the other way around anymore. At least I'm trying to make the effort to do so. It is CXZ Man. Of course it is. Jeff, you mentioned it was great. You enjoyed it a lot. Wonderful. We will watch it once it is on Disney Plus or so. I don't trust any Marvel movies anymore. They just got worse and worse in the last years. Anyways, yes, the actual play was a lot of fun, and you guys should check it out. CXZ Man, since you're here, thank you so much. That is amazing. You're coming at the right time. I want to skip this section real quick because. Oh wait, the second section that I always had was to look up at last week's additions to the Homebrew challenge. Of course, we're here for the Homebrew challenge. let's go over this real quick because I want to head into the meat of today's stream, where I need all of you, your creative input and your collaboration. Because today we're doing a group project for Daggerheart. Okay, I hope you know what you're here for. All right, but before we jump into this, let's have a look at last week's creations. First, where are they? Right. Ah, there we go. There's Devinex. Devinex, Lord of Smoldering Grievance. That's the beautiful little tier 2 adversary, the social adversary that we created last week, if you remember. A small red dragon on a leash who really hates to be on a leash, and fortunately he already broke free from his master, probably somewhere down in the hells, and now he's roaming the lands in help, or trying to find help to get rid of the color. And we created a little game with this dude where he's super grumpy, but he also wants to get rid of this, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, you can find a Devinex Lord of Smoldering Grievance in the Homebrew Vault. Just look him up. As a little token of gratitude, if you help Devinex to remove the color, he will give you a little consumable, the ash tree leaves, which are smoking herbs that you can smoke, or rather you can burn them however you want to use them. You either smoke them or you burn them, and if you do so, Devinex will very quickly appear and just like breathes fire onto the battlefield, and then he leaves again. So just like a little consumable as a token of gratitude if you actually help that poor social adversary. Then we had from wait, who was he called again? Let me look up that person's name so that I'm not mistaking it. I think Dark Dar. Yes, Dark Dar on Reddit created the Heart Not Daggers artifact, which all plays around the color itself and this little dangling heart shape. This heart-shaped gem maybe below the color, which is a lot of fun. After you capture or defeat non-sentient adversary without killing it, you can mark a stress slot to put the Heart Not Daggers amulet on this creature. While the amulet is on the creature, you can spend a hope to gain advantage when interacting with this creature for the rest of the scene. So basically you can gift this to an animal that you befriended, and just like gift this little color, which is a really cool idea, I must say. Then the last two additions for this week came from our very own Chapo the dog. Usually Chapo is known for creating amazing subclasses. Oh right, Jamie Raven, if you would be so kind to look up Chapo's supplement that he published, because Chapo published last week an amazing supplement with I think 12 subclasses, if I'm correctly. Something, either 12 or 21. So a number of subclasses that he has been working on, and he's known in the community for his really amazing flavorful subclasses, and he just put them together in a little supplement and put it up for pay what you want on Heart of Daggers, which I highly recommend you all to check out. Chapo's designs are lots and lots of fun. All right. But today we are not looking at a subclass from Chapo. We are looking at a support adversary, Mr. Nibbles. He went a similar route than what we did, where he is also where he's a pet of a very powerful demon, and in reality he's a very powerful red dragon, but he got reduced to this small smoldering pet. And in this form, he's a support adversary where he tries to defend his master. But if the PCs actually manage to get rid of the collar and free him, he will turn into his real form, which is called Nargalothos, the Flame of 1,000 Sorrows. And this guy is a menace. This guy is a tier 4 social adversary who will not be... I mean... He will be kind of grateful that the PCs eventually freed him, so he will not eat them or kill them outright, but he's not a nice dude too. He will try to make them his servants, the PCs, and they have to entertain him, or else this guy just if he's not entertained and he just flies around, he might just destroy a village or two, cause some destruction. So yeah, you better make sure that this guy is happy, or shit is going to blow up. Chapo, speaking of, hello, hello Chapo, that is amazing. Yes, we were just talking about your adversaries from last week, and right before that, we were doing a little bit of a advertisement for your amazing subclass pack that you did. So thank you so much for bringing this out. It is a lot of fun. All right, but Chapo, we need you. We need all of the designers, all of the input right now. All right, so now let's come back. Usually what we do is first look at that art. Wait, the other way around. Look at that artwork. Isn't it cool? First thing first, this is not Reparatus for a long while. This is Elven Maid Inn. This is from an art pack that is pay what you want on Drive-Thru-RPG. And the art specifically in this art pack can be used for any product. So it is basically open for anything. Just to let you guys know that for where the rights for this beautiful artwork are coming from. And it is a tarot card, if you haven't noticed. It is a tarot card about the High Priestess. I also have a different card. Wait, can I throw this up on screen? Maybe. Because it doesn't really matter which artwork we use, because the artwork inspired a little thing that I wanted to do today with you all. So I don't want to mess with OBS, so that's why I'm not playing around with it right now. Because what if I tell you guys that we could, if you would be up for it, all design a Daggerheart tarot deck. A Daggerheart, or rather a tarot deck that PCs can use in-game to draw a card once per encounter or per scene, and then just have a little spell effect, depending on whether it is upright or I think it's called reversed. That's what Jamie Raven told me earlier. A deck of a lot of stuff. Yes, the idea was exactly, I mean, in D&D you have, what was it called? Deck of many things, I think, which is where the idea originated from. And then I thought, let's make a Daggerheart version of this. And why not make this a group project? You're saying that live at the exact moment I start drawing the picture for my Cartomancer subclass, special cards inspired by Tarot, Asus stopped buying it. Well, sorry. Of course, I knew that beforehand, and I wanted to involve you. But I think now that I have your attention, let's join. Because let me see. I prepared something. Usually at this stage, I would ask you all to help me to come up with a concept and to help me, like, oh, what kind of design do we do? But today I thought, why not prepare something that we can immediately jump into this? Where is my stuff? There is my stuff. Alrighty, please have a look at this. Daggerheart tarot deck. Kind of like deck of many things. I want to go not with the full, not with full tarot deck, which I don't know how many cards there are. I think that the Jim Raven probably will know, and Jeff probably will know, and probably you all will know, but I don't. What I will go with are the 22 major arcana cards, and I will add 2 more. 1 card for hope, 1 card for fear, so that we have 24 cards. And then people on when they're playing, the PCs can roll their duality dice and see which number they roll corresponding to the card. So 24 cards will be our Daggerheart Tarot deck, or Daggerheart Major Arcana Tarot deck. But you might already ask, but how do you roll a 1? Thank you for asking. We also asked this question. We already have an idea for that. Or rather, the Jamie Raven had an idea for that. You guys can decide. The one, what should it be? Should it be either a liar's crit? So a liar's crit, if you don't know, is a 6 and a 9, because usually when you look at those dice, you're like, I'm a crit! And then, oh shit, it's a 6 and a 9. So yeah, that's not fun. Or should it be like a 3 and 7, just for like these magical numbers 3 and 7? What do you guys prefer? Let's put this to a test. Let's poll you all. Tarot cards are from 0 to 21. Yes, but you know, I don't go with 0. As you see, I started Fool. Fool will be my 1. Wait, maybe I should do this. Oh, this looks bad. Stop it. Jamie Raven, please help me with the formatting. I hate that. Now it works. Okay, I will continue this later. We will go from 1 to all the way down here to 23 and 24. All right, the poll is going on. So, how do people get number 1 in our tarot deck? Should it be a liar's crit, 6 and 9, or should it be a 3 and 7 to align more to the tarot spirits of magical numbers and such? Please vote now. Thank you very much. I like you. You are much better with all of these thingies. Stuff is happening. Stuff is happening. Okay. Amazing. So, while you guys are voting, did I miss something? No. Okay. Just to give you an idea, because how should this whole group thing work now? Very easy. All of you will get assigned 1 card initially. If you want to participate, you can choose 1 card to design for that card. And what are you designing? You're designing two effects. 1 effect for when a PC draws the card when it is rolled with hope, which means the card is upright. And 1 effect which happens when the roll was with fear, which means the card is reversed. Or reverse, you know what I mean. So maybe this could be a negative effect and a positive effect for the roll with hope. And apparently the liar's crit, wait, I will put a vote for 3 and 7 in there so that it doesn't look so dire. So liar's crit apparently is on top. So, and just also to get you guys an idea of the scope, this tarot deck will be an artifact, a legendary artifact on in the game. This will be something really powerful and something that is hard to find and how to get. So and the idea is that each scene the PCs may draw 1 of the cards of this deck, and I imagine that maybe this deck basically empties itself. So once you draw a card and you use the spell effect, it's done, it's gone. Or maybe you have to, we can think about this later. Maybe people can put away the card, and then eventually when the deck is gone through once, you have to mark, I don't know, a random number of hope, 5 hope among the whole group to replenish it with magic or whatever. The gist is, once per scene, the PCs can draw 1 of these cards and then either are lucky to get a positive effect or are less lucky to get a negative effect. Just so that you know the scope of the abilities. All right, so what did I miss? I've already drawn art for my Major Arcana deck. I'm sure I can do another one. Perfect. Please do that. That's amazing. So, everyone who would like to participate in this little group project of homebrewing some tarot deck cards, please put forth your name. If you already have a favorite card that you would want to use. So we have, as I said, all of the Major Arcana cards, plus fear and hope in the end. Throw in your name and which card you want to design, and then let's do that, I would say. let's throw in your name, and then you can start already designing, and then we make a little bit of a collaborative thing. Jamie Raven, if you would be fine with that, I can also help with that, but maybe I think let's do the sign up here in chat. We are not that many people that it will get crowded, and we don't see how it will go. Jeff, you want to do any card? Should I assign you one? Cut and quad. Okay. All right. You can roll. Please roll. Caroline, you're in as well. Amazing. CXD man, you take a random one. Should I be the random one for you? Let me roll. I roll. Nick, you take the tower. The tower is yours. Let's write that down. CXD man, I rolled an 18, so you are the star. Okay, Caroline, Jeff, cut and quad. Do you also want to roll or want to decide? I can roll for you, or you roll, or you decide. Roll for me. That's fine. That is an 8. An 8 is the chariot. Ah, a new thing appeared. Oh, designer. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Jamie Raven. Caroline also wants to have a roll away. 15. I think no, temperance. Temperance is yours. All right. I will use these two, and I think I will start with the magician. All right. Oh, of course, cut and quad. Go ahead. You are death. Wait, is this the right way of saying? Yes. Amazing, amazing. I hope I haven't missed anyone. Right, to everyone who is in chat, if you want to join in and also want to design something, just choose any of these or let me roll for you, and you can design something. So, the only thing that I'm saying is we have to finish at least the things we signed up for today on stream. So we have an hour and 20 minutes to come up with this. If you are finished with your design, just throw it at us, and we can add it into our little sheet here. We also added here a little bit of a inspiration thing, which I looked online. If you need help, for example, Jeff, I mean, you know all of your arcanas, but I don't. I'm not a tarot person, so I would need to look up what is a chariot. Oh, determination, control, victory. Maybe this could come in handy. How powerful are we talking? Think of it like it could be very simple narrative things. So for example, let's say the Fool in my mind. A roll with hope would be you summon a illusion of a firework that temporarily distracts the enemies, for example. That could be roll with hope. A roll with fear would be you are becoming jumpy legs and you just start jumping uncontrollably until your next spotlight or so. Let's say something like this. You could also come up with stuff of stuff that affects the whole group if you want. I would say go as wild as you like, because these things are something that happen once per combat. Perhaps we can also think about or think of that we want to add a hope cost, maybe spend 3 hope to draw another card per scene. This could be this could help. Yes. So thanks I meant for the card we are assigned to. I think Aldo mentioned it was pay what you want. Oh yes. The art pack is pay what you want on Drive-Thru RPG. I think the Jamie Raven posted it earlier already. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the artist only did 2 cards in this pack. The Death and this beautiful one. Wait, now I want to show this. Wait, I also have, oh no, never mind. I will place elsewhere. Sad trombone noise, yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Sadly, no, that would be cool. All right. Oh yeah, thank you, Jeremy Raven. Perfect. So, also one of the things that I realized when... Wait, where's my thing? There it is. One of the things that I realized when I was going through Hope and Fear was the amount of flavor that is in all of the new consumables and items. And mostly all of this is just narrative flavor and not mechanics. I think I have very rarely in my designs approached Daggerheart design just from a narrative flavor standpoint. And I want to change that. And this here is my attempt to change that. So I will try to focus on mainly on very fun narrative beats. Strength, hope, +3 to your next strength action roll. Fear, adversary gets +3 to your next action. Oh, is this already your submission adventure, like that? Wait, where's strength? There's strength. Adventure lies ahead. I think I wrote that correctly. +3 to your... do you also want to maybe add a little bit of a narrative thing? I would go with that, certainly. Where does the extra strength come from in your card? That's my question. Coffee and cat view calls. That doesn't sound like fun. Ooh, your fate domain would completely mess with all of that. Oh, that sounds fun. I must say I don't have your fate domain memorized, so I should look into that again. You can occasionally pick the result of any dice. Oh yes, that would definitely mess it up. Yeah. The chaos in me wants to say the cursed strongman from Dispatch shows up. The cursed strongman? What? Who is the cursed strongman from Dispatch? I'm confused. Do you mean the Dispatch game? Kattenquad, I like how you think. Yes and no. It depends on it depends on how you phrase it and how you do it. I think like make a death move would be fine, because then they can think up what kind of death move they would want to do. More or less fine, but like telling them you die is probably a bit too harsh. Punch out. Punch out? You mean the guy who only punches? Punch up? Oh yeah. This little dude. I love him. I love him so much. The character he wants to say, oh yes. Oh, now I understand you. So yes, it is is it Travis? No, it's not Travis. It's not Travis who that voice who is the voice of that. The size of half of one, yeah. Exactly, Jack Septis? I don't know what the right pronunciation is. Superhero alien. Yes. Right. Is it alright if I write this here with this little dude? Let's say a dwarf. A dwarf appears, who aids you in your next attack. An adversary grows bigger, or an adversary's limbs grow more muscular. They get a +3 to the next action roll. To the next attack. Let's say attack, right? Attack. That seems more. And adversaries' limbs. And adversaries' limbs grow more muscular. I think, is this fine? Eventually ahead? Please tell me yes or no. Oh, Garoline has something. Cool. I love that you guys are so quick. Temperance, hope. Advantage on rolls and reaction rolls to resolve situations through diplomacy until your next rest. Oh, great. Great. Because this would be not in the sea, like not in a fight, but rather in a tense social scene. In Temperance Fear, your worst enemy seeks you out. Start a long-term countdown when it triggers. The confrontation occurs in a place of and manner chosen by your foe. That sounds fun. Long-term countdown. Long-term countdown. Do you do you mean a long-term countdown that ticks down after a long rest, or do you want this to happen earlier? Advantage rolls on reaction. Advantage on rolls and reaction rolls to resolve situations through diplomacy until your next long rest. Oder let me rewrite this a bit. I like that. That sounds fun. Let me get the other one. Oh, stuff happened. Amber Pretzels followed us. Thank you so much. Hello. Wait, where is it? There it is. Your worst enemy seeks you out. Start a long-term countdown when it triggers. Where's my... Wait. Oh, there we go. Yes, they take down 1 on a short rest and 2 on a long rest. Oh, by default. Oh. Well, you know what? I didn't know that long-term countdowns already have this this mechanic in it. Then I'm totally fine with that. I like that. That is cool. That is cool. That is a very fun design, Garoline. And Eventualize Ahead. Looks good to me. Certainly better than the cat puke. The other option is the dwarf still shows up and aids the enemy by punching your knees. You know what? I like that. I like that better. I like that better. Let's do that. Here we go. That is fun. To everyone who has finished already, which would be Eventualize Ahead and Garoline, feel free to tell me. If you want to have another one. Oh, Jeff, you already posted your. Oh, right, you also posted it. Sorry. This is apparently much more to do on my brain than I anticipated, but I love it. I love it so much. Jamie Raven, if you could help me and put in everything, all of the designs that are already posted in chat, and then I can go over the list. I am on page 138. Wait, no, 64. Oh, okay. Here we go. 64. Example long term. Here we go. Long term tracker. Okay, this is too much to read now. Wait. Wait, Jamie Raven, it's a bit bland, so input is greatly appreciated. The lovers. Oh, great. Yeah, I mean, I will give you info. All right, you're adding stuff already. That is great. Let me go to Jeff. I will add Jeff's. No, you are putting Jeff's in already. Go ahead. Perfect. I love it when you have a certain different person to help you out. Have I ever told you guys that the Jamie Raven and I, we love to do duo GMing? So 2 GMs at the same time, just because of this. Like, sometimes GMing is too much brain load for me, and I just want to purely just focus on role-playing and being there to bring all of the characters together in the stories. And the Jamie Raven is amazing in keeping up for mechanics and stuff, and reminding me of certain things, and it's beautiful. Thank you so much. You're doing a great work solo, being a co-host, the Jamie Raven. All right, we get more and more additions. The Z-Man also put in theirs. Amazing. Right, I think I started saying this earlier. If you want to have a second card, please let me know which one it is and design away. Let's have a look at Jeff's. You have the Chariot, which means determination, control, and victory. You inspire confidence to your group, and another PC that can do a tag team role with you for free. Oh, just a tag team role for free. Oh, that is cool. You inspire confidence to your group. Google is telling me in your group, but I keep it. And another PC. You can and do a tag team role for free. Let me rewrite this a bit. You can initiate a tag team move for free. Here we go. You inspire confidence to your group and another PC. I think and another PC is not needed, right? You inspire confidence to your group. In your group? To your group? I'm a little bit I'm questioning my English skills here. So I'm very sorry. English is not my first language. If I butcher your designs, please let me know how I should reword it. Wait, let me rewrite this. You become an inspirational figure. You can initiate a tag team move. You can initiate one tag team move for free. No, not for free, without spending its hope cost. I think now it's clear. Reversed. You are filled with doubt and about your next move. Roll with disadvantage. That is plain and simple. I like that. Should we make this stronger? You are filled with doubt about your next move. Roll with disadvantage. Jeff, what do you think? Jeff, have a look. We have a ton still free. I can also assign you one if you like. And also, Jeff, would you want the reversed chariot to be a bit stronger than just the next roll? Assign me one, that's fine. You take the High Priestess. Filled with dread and doubt. Make it worse. All right. You may not use the help. It's not an action. You may not help and or initiate a tag team move until you succeed an action roll with hope. I think that could work. Wait, who Who or what is this? Is this you, Jamie Raven? The anonymous giraffe? Jeff, I made the reversed chariot now. You are filled with dread and doubt. You may not help an ally or initiate a tag team move until you succeed an action roll with hope. Oh, now I understand. You put the comments from the others. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Love it. The Emperor Empress has not been made yet. If you want, go ahead. Adventure ahead, it's yours. Adventure ahead, I will give you the Empress now. And Jeff is the High Priestess. Oh, you want both? Oh no. Okay, Jamie Raven. Am I? Oh God, this is so much fun. But I love it. I love it. All right. Am I fine with Jeff? So you become an inspirational figure. You can initiate one tag team move without spending its whole cost. Without spending its cost. Its whole cost. You're filled with dread and doubt. You may not help an ally or initiate a tag team move until you succeed an action roll with hope. I think that's fine. It's for sure stressful to keep up with. Yeah. I'm sorry, but you're doing great. The Jamie Raven. Now I'm looking at your lovers. A tag team move costs 2 instead of 3 hope to initiate. I like that. And you can initiate more than one move per session, because I think that's a rule, right? That's the rule, right? That you cannot initiate more than one tag team move per session. I think it was. So if we get rid of this makes it more fun. A tag team move costs 2 instead of the lovers, but whatever, it's fine. And you take the worst result of. Oh no, that is mean. The reversed lovers. You have to take the worst result of a tag team roll. I love that. Or Nick mentioned, maybe the 2 hope tag team is permanent for you and one another PC, and the fear version becomes the worst of the 2 rolls until one of you cries. Aww. That is fun. Kattenquart gave us death. Amazing. So much stuff. You guys are amazing. I love you. Please bear with me when I'm a bit confused. Let me work on this. You have advantage. Nick mentioned the 2 hope tag team is permanent. I don't think it should be permanent, because it would also be weird. Or is it? Oh, now I understand. Thank you for adding the crits thing as well. To one of you cries. I actually prefer that too. But it's fun. I'm just thinking until one of you crits. I mean, this can happen quite, because if we do this, you have to take the worst result of a tag team roll. This basically discourages doing tag team rolls ever, because you have to spend hope. And then even if you do it, you have to take the worst result, which is horrible. So you would never ever do a tag team roll when you have this card. And also until one of you crits. I don't like taking away features. Can we do something else for lovers, Jamie Raven? The designs are flying left and right. You're right, Govalin. Yeah. Jamie Raven, are you fine if I suggest something else? Is this the right word? Let me look it up. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I just don't want to take away the tech team tech team moves. What do you think about that? You radiate an aura of contempt. I hope I used that word correctly. You have disadvantage on rolls related to interacting with other targets. And the targets, I have deliberately targets because this also would mean basically everyone, including creatures. So if you would want to befriend animals, or if you would want to convince a merchant or whatever. Would rolling a tech team with disadvantage be something? I mean, this would be something, but this would still discourage tech teaming, right? And tech teaming should be something fun, in my opinion. And even though I know these Arcana fear cards, or the reverse card, should be something negative, I would rather have it. Wait. CXE. How about if the tech team is a success? Participants must mark total of 3 stress among themselves. Spread as they choose. It would seed discord in times of danger. That's a cool idea as well, which would involve the tech teaming. Yes. You pull the card when basically at the beginning of, or anytime during a scene. Really, anytime during a scene, a PC may draw a card from this deck and then use it. You know what? I think I like CXZ Man's. I think I like CXZ Man's version of the tech team thing for the lovers more. Jamie Raven, this is your call. Do you want to go with CXZ Man's version or my version? And be assured, I don't care if you don't take mine. So many things. I think I can get rid of this. Sexy Man's version? Oh, CXZ Man's version, sorry. Yes. That is fair. That is fair. That makes, I mean, it makes total sense, right? Because of the whole reversion effect. When you succeed on a tech team move, you and your partner have to mark 3 stress. Split among yourselves. English is hard. When you succeed on a tech team move, you and your partner have to mark 3 stress. Wait, how did you write it? Among themselves. Okay. Have to mark with 3 stress. I think that's fine. Among yourselves. Full stop. Jeff, give me another one. I love that. Take the Emperor. All right. When you succeed on a tech team move, you and your partner have to mark 3 stress among yourselves. In addition to its effect, you and your partner have to mark 3 stress among yourselves. I like that. This doesn't discourage tech team moves, but it adds a little thing. And I like the whole part of like discouraging or seeding discord among them. I like that. You guys are a machine. You're amazing. And I am the fool. I was thinking I could still work on my own on my cards while this is happening. No, but I love this way more. Thank you so much. The High Priestess. Let's go down. There were still a few. Wait, I should. Oh God, I don't even know which ones I already looked at. Let's go with death. Transformation, endings, new beginnings, death. The card you just pulled begins to glow bright. white and you feel like you're reborn. Clear all your currently marked stress and gain a temporary extra hit point. Ooh, that lasts until your next long rest. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Like new beginnings? That is cool. You are the fool, Arthur, indeed. Yes, I am. Wait, I love that. Cut and Quad. Let me reword that a bit, just to make it clear. Stuff is happening. Wait, where am I? Where's Steph? There we go. Clear all your currently marked stress and gain a temporary HP. Is it called? Wait, is it called slot actually? Let me have a look. When you level up in Daggerheart, what is it called that you gain? Is it called an HP slot? It's called a hit point slot. You were right. Okay. Hit point slot that lasts until your next long rest. That is fair. That is totally fine. Perfect. Confusion intensifies. Yes. Garlene, you're in justice. Thank you. I want to have the fool because I am the fool. I will do the fool and magician later. I think it's a thing now to write HP in the what? Someone that in Hope and Fear? Okay. Then I will write hit point as well. Where did Dev go? There's Dev. Gain a temporary HP slot that lasts until your next long rest. That is fun. All right. So what do you have for us for reversed? The card you just pulled begins to glow bright red, and afterwards your vision goes dark. The character that pulled this card makes a death move. If you would die as a result of this move, you gain the ghost transformation. Yes. This is great. Caroline, no notes. This is amazing. You make use of the transformation cards, and even if you would die, you still come back as a ghost. This is fun. This is exactly the kind of flavor I'm looking for. This is cool. Thank you. Can you tell me the keywords for the Emperor? Sure thing. It is authority, structure, stability. A League of Legends reference. Garen from League of Legends appears. Ulf shouts, Demasio! Then starts spinning as he leaves. That's fun. I don't know how this relates to anything, but I love that. Thank you. Great reference. Death is done. Garrowline Temperance. Did I have a look at that yet? Until your next long rest, you gain advantage on action rolls. Yes, I looked at that already. Okay, great. Tower. Nick. Wait, there's only one. Nick, where's the reverse tower? If you already posted this, I'm sorry. Yes, CXZ man, that's the spirit. Oh, you got the fear there, right? Let me grab that. I got it, Jamie Raven. Oh, that's tiny. Why is this so tiny? Wait, why does this look so weird? What is this bullshit? Let me do it. Yeah, please do it. I focus on the designs. Hast thou seen the Emperor yet? The Empress? No, I have now. I don't know how to talk this. I haven't. I will look at the tower now. Wait. Nick, the tower, upheaval, revelation, chaos. Oh God, this is so crazy. I love it. I love my confusion so much. An adversary's alliances are built on a crumbling foundation. Their allegiances suddenly become questioned for change entirely. for hope. Oh wait, the closest mortal build structure begins to crumble. Start an escape countdown. If the countdown triggers, you are buried in the rubble. Amazing. Amazing. This is great. This is great. No note. This is cool. Love that. I'm confused about the first one. Can you elaborate on the first one? Maybe I'm just not getting it. And adversaries alliances are built on a crumbling foundation. Their allegiances suddenly become questioned for entirely. Isn't this also something negative now? Could this be maybe that, like, something like the reverse, your alliances or allegiances are getting strengthened by some unexpected thing? You're fighting with someone, they decide they don't want to fight anymore, they question their own motive. Oh god, I completely skipped over that little word adversary. Your adversaries' alliances are, but I'm so sorry. My brain is so confused that I just disregarded this word that is so important. Wait, I did? I'm confused. Isn't death? Wait, death is called by Kattenquart, right? Or did I say it Gorilin before? I'm sorry, guys. Whoever I mentioned, I love death. Whoever designed death. I think it was Kattenquart, right? Anyways, Nick, let's go back to the tower. Now it makes sense. To me, the adversaries' alliances are built on a crumbling foundation. Their allegiances suddenly become questioned for change entirely. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know if it's just me or if it just needs. Okay, I mean, to understand, for me, I think it would need a bit of rewording. Adventure Life Ahead claims the word. Please go ahead. I'm confused. Sorry, guys, if we mess up something, or if I mess up something. It's definitely my fault, not Jimmy Raven's. Adversaries, alliances. An adversary. So I think this is just one, right? An adversary starts. Could I do this? Questioning their alliances or allegiances. So that's an adversary starts questioning their alliances or allegiances. Is this fine? Just this? If you want to add more flavor, please hit it at my way. Head it my way. Here we go. An adversary starts questioning their alliances or allegiances. Or I think we can make it even shorter. Starts questioning their allegiances. Their allegiance? 13.9k. Wait, what? What is happening? All adversary? Yeah. I like the suggestion. 60 man. All adversaries start questioning their allegiances, but then their alliances and allegiances. Ah, stuff is moving again. It just needs the chaos. Yeah, questions their allegiance doesn't mean they'll switch side. That is true. Yes. All adversaries in close, far. Oh yeah. We should make this in far range. Or very far. In far range. In far range. Far range is good enough. The closest mortal build structure begins to crumble. This is so cool. I love that. This is so cool. Not the whole realm. No. The whole world would just take a beat to reconsider. That's fun. That is fun. Wait, the anonymous goose is doing something. By the way, I think we're fine with this one, right? I think it doesn't need this. Oh, I mean, I can think about if I want to revisit later. You know what? You're doing an amazing job, and I have to take a quick break. Keep up the energy, you all. I will be back in maximum 5 minutes, and I will give you a little bit of a break screen. See you soon. keep up chatting. Phew. Hello, I'm back. Ah. So, what did I miss? Lots of stuff I missed. Oh, all love to Jamie and Azu. Thank you. The Jamie is currently working a lot. You're doing a great job. Oh, this is too much. Is there something I missed? Something important for me? He'll see the Empress eventually. Yes, I do. Oh, sorry. To everyone in chat currently who has not joined this little group project of creating tarot cards, if you want to also join and hop in, let us know. There are still a few cards to use and to get to. So do not feel that you are left out. If you also want to design a Daggerheart tarot card with us, please do it. The Hierophant, Hermit, Hangman, Moon, Sun, Judgment. And the 4 that I assigned to. Let us continue. The Jimmy Raven on the during the whole thing made a little check mark for us to see which ones we already checked. So let's go to the top again. What do we have here? Jeff, the High Priestess. Your sense heightens and you perceive things in an unnatural way. Get +2 on instinct rolls until you roll with fear. Your sense heightens. Oh, your senses heighten and you perceive things in an unnatural way. How do you mean this? Unnatural way. I do get the your senses heighten like portion of it, but and you perceive things in an unnatural way. Is this sounds bad? But then you get a +2 on instinct rolls. On instinct rolls until you fail with fear. Let's do like this. Until you fail with fear, because then if you roll with fear, this is just a 50-50% chance. Fail with fear is... Is this too... No, this is not. Like a spider sense. But then you probably mean not in an unnatural way, but rather you perceive things that are not perceivable by the regular senses, that you have perceive things in an unnatural way. Yeah, it's unnatural because it's more than natural. Supernatural, in a supernatural way. I would go with this. Sounds, in my head at least, better than unnatural. Or not better, but more clear, rather. Anyways, let's go to reversed. You feel confused and overwhelmed. This is High Priestess, Intuition, Mystery, Unconscious. Yes. You roll with disadvantage on this instinct roll until you roll with hope. Oh yeah. Supernatural, yes. Let's go with this. You perceive things in supernatural ways. Get a +2 bonus on instinct rolls until you fail with fear. Until you fail with fear. You feel confused and overwhelmed. You roll with disadvantage on instinct rolls until you roll with hope. Until you succeed with hope. How's that? Jeff, do you like the changes I did to the High Priestess? If not, let me know. This said that your senses heighten and you perceive things in supernatural ways. I like that. Get +2 bonus on instinct rolls until you fail with fear. Probably this. You feel confused and overwhelmed. You roll with disadvantage on instinct rolls until you succeed with hope. Ding, ding, ding. All right. I think that's fine. I think that's great. Let's make a check mark. Unless Jeff, let me know if you don't agree with my changes here for the High Priestess. Might make the bonus or malus last too long, but that's me. I'm a gentle GM. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah. But I mean, because currently it is not specified whether or not every instinct roll or whether instinct rolls have to fail with fear to lose the bonus, because in my mind it is basically any roll. So you get a bonus on +2 on instinct rolls, and until you fail with fear any roll, you have this bonus. Same with the other. So that's when this should not happen too long, right? Or occurred for too long, if it's any roll. But then I probably have to say until you fail any roll with fear, to make it clear. Until you succeed any roll with hope. You need a nap. You're so stressed by how fast you all come up with such great ideas. Yeah. Yeah. I can repost if needed. Geraldine, justice, maybe. Wait, let me see. I think justice. Yes, there's something for justice. Let's have a look at justice now. That looks fun. For the next 24 hours, no one can successfully lie to you or shade the truth. That is great. That is cool. No notes. That is very flavorful. Fairness, truth, accountability. That is perfect. For the next 24 hours, you can only speak the truth, and you must do so in excruciating detail. Oh yes. Yeah. Let's make a check mark on that. Perfect. That is a great card. Thank you so much. Let's continue. The Empress. I think Adventure Lies Ahead was asking for that earlier. I'm looking at the Empress now. Fertility, motherhood, creativity. The scene transforms into a magnificent throne room. Crystalline night surrounding a queen made of pure ruby. With a nod of approval and burst of magic, all PCs clear 2 HP, stress, and armor. Wow. For each one that they have unmarked, they instead gain 1 hope. Holy! Wait, for each one that they have unmarked. In my mind, is this now... Wait. They clear 2 HP, stress, and armor. Is it like 2 HP, 2 stress, and 2 armor? Probably, right? For each one that they have unmarked, they instead gain 1 hope. So when they have none marked, if they are not missing any HP, not missing any stress, not missing any armor, then they would get like a gazillion of hope, right? Or am I reading that wrong? This one needs to go here too. Isn't hope capped at 6? I mean, yes, it is. Oh, but could I change it a bit? Could I change it instead for each marked unmarked? It is for each marked. For each one that they have still marked, they instead gain 1 hope. So that basically when they are very much hurt in a scene and they heal 2 HP, 2 stress, 2 armor, and they still have something marked, they get hope instead. I mean, this is not necessarily my thing. This is all of our things. I asked you intentionally to come up with cool shit that we are working on. Because by that, although, but I think I see where you're going from. Okay. let's do it like this. Max out your hope. Let's do it like this, because essentially it is this, right? Because if you don't draw this card while you're in the middle of the fight and you don't have anything marked, then with my iteration you would not get anything. But here you would at least get all the hope, right? Maybe the point was to get you to clear a total of 6 resources, but if you don't need to clear a resource, you gain 6 hope instead, so you still get 6 of some things. Oh, I like that. This is great as well. Adventure like that. You give me permission to take your cool shit and throw it into the trash if you want. No! I would never do that. I would only do this with your permission, but you did. Okay, you did give it to me. Okay, but still, I want to iterate cool things that might need some wording. For each HP, stress, or armor that you cannot clear, gain 1 hope. How is that, guys? Because now you always get 6 of something, right? Because now, if you do not have 2 HP marked, or 2 stress marked, or 2 armor marked, if you cannot clear any of these resources, you gain a hope. Let me know if this is fine now. I will go to reverse now. The scene transformed. Blah blah blah. We got that. Throne room. With a hateful glare and the burst of crimson light, all adversaries clear 2 HP and stress and increase their damage thresholds by 2. I like that. For each one that has unmarked HP or stress, the GM gains a fear. Oh, great. Let me think of this again. Damage thresholds. Damage thresholds or evasion? Or, no, not evasion, difficulty. Clear 2 HP and stress? But, I mean, yeah. Damage thresholds is equal, or more or less equal to armor score, so this is fine. For each one that has unmarked HP or stress, the GM gains a fear. This can be... This can... Do we have to cap this? Because I see a fight where you have like a whole army of enemies in front of you with hordes and minions and support and leaders and solos and whatnot. And all of them, I mean, if you draw this at the start of the fight, the GM would immediately max out their fear. Do we have to cap this? What do you think? I mean, I as a GM would not mind. Actually, I don't mind. Why not? It's fun. Fun for the GM. Fun for the players. I know some players are like, oh my god, we're generating fear for the GM. But I'm always happy when I generate fear for my GM. When I play. Because I know how much fun it is to use them. And to play around with the narrative. And I trust my GMs to not like intentionally be mean to us. If the player decides to risk it for the biscuit, that's on them. Yep. All adversaries, as long as there are like 2+ adversaries, and if this card lands beginning of combat, that's 12 fear right away. Exactly my thought. But I think I'm fine with that, to be honest. Are you guys fine with that? I want to have GMs to have fun as well, and to change the narrative. And now I made a big splotch on my glasses. Great. Jamie Raven, do not look what I'm doing here. You will probably not like that. At least I have a little glasses towel thingy. The devil is a tricky card. Ah, right. I haven't gone to the devil yet. Wait. I am the player who wants to give the GM extra fear, so I'm obviously a fan. Perfect. Love it. I don't need to know more. The only issue I have is not so much that the GM gets 12 fear, that's the GM's fuel, but more that the GM gets 0 because they already have 12 fear. And it feels like a wet fart. I love that. I love that. I mean, let me add something. What about this? If the GM already has 12 fear, increase their maximum to 24 for the rest of the scene. No, for the rest of the session. How do you like this? I would love that. I think I would keep this. That's amazing. Amazing. Perfect. Let's go to the next one. Jeff Emperor. Wait, didn't we already look at that? No. Did we? No. Don't do that to all those wonderful GMs around the world with exactly 12 beats abacus. Yeah. But I mean, isn't there already? Where did I read this? I read this feature somewhere already, which increases the fear pool from the GM. So there is already a feature out there. Might even be official. I don't know. Should it increase maximum hope then as well? No. 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 I think it's fine. Jeff, Emperor, authority, structure, stability, light aura suddenly glows around you, instilling fear in your enemy. You can prevent the GM from spending up to 3 fear whenever you decide. Jeff, you as a GM who rarely plays, would you like your players to have this feature? Because I'm a firm believer that any feature that messes with the fear pool of fear spending of the GMs messes with their fun and messes with the potential for cool storytelling moments. So I think I want to veto this feature and make it something else, if that is all right to you. Let me see the reverse. You're filled with uncontrollable rage. Whenever another PC rolls for an action roll, you barge in and will do the action for them and mark a stress. Whenever another PC rolls for an action roll, you barge in and will do the action until you can clear stress or someone calms you down and clears the stress for you. Oh, so it's basically you are becoming annoying and always trying to... Or am I missing this? No, stop saying that it's my project. This is a group project. We're all working on this. I just want to collaboratively with you all make this as good as it can be. Don't make a mistake. When we make an item card out of this, all of you all's names are on there. Unless you don't want us to, then we will remove your names if you want. To prevent fear spending, it's about the same as to make the GM lose 3 fear. At least the GM can now plan accordingly, knowing they have lost the fear. I mean, this one I wouldn't mind. This one I wouldn't mind, that to just call you lose 3 fear, because then you're not messing with the fear spending of the GM, to be honest. It removes the bad surprise for the GM. Yes, I think that's fine. Let's do this. If someone wants to design another card, we still have these open. Oh, great, perfect. Thank you, Jamie Raven. The downside to the world now is just... oh wait, we're not there yet. The GM loses 3 fear. Light aura suddenly glows around you, instilling fear in your enemy. The GM loses 3 fear. Or rather, removes 3 fear. Yep. I think that in that regard, I think it's fine. GM loses 3 fear is again a problem if the GM doesn't have 3 fear. So you would maybe want to compensate. True. if the GM does not have 3 fear. If the GM has less than cannot remove 3 fear, they will remove all they have, and the PCs gain 2 hope, and all PCs gain 2 hope. How about that? Removes up to 3 fear. Thank you. Up to 3 fear. No, not up to 3 fear, because then the next sentence doesn't make sense, right? Wait. Removes 3, and the GM removes 3 fear. If the GM cannot remove 3 fear, they remove all they have, and all PCs gain 2 hope. How is that? Wait, what? Read up. That would be closer. Wait. The idea wasn't to remove fear. Thank you. It was to make creatures fearful and not attack. Ah. Ah. Oh. So, let me... Jeff wanted to make the GM think twice about activating adversaries, so maybe adding a text on activating adversaries would be closer to what I wanted. Yes, exactly. That was my suggestion as well. What about this? It costs 2 fear instead to activate adversaries. That would trivialize the fight pretty quickly, I must say. So maybe the next 3 adversary activations cost double, maybe that. Yes, sorry if I'm not if I cannot fully follow your train of thinking. Activate an adversary makes a mark 1 stress. That could work. Activating an adversary to also mark a stress. That could work. Activating an adversary causes them to also mark a stress. That could work indeed. That is neat. That is very neat. That's cool. That's plain and simple. I love that. For the fear card, I'm not so sure whether or not this is, because this can be quite annoying in my mind. For what it is right now, you create. Sorry. Let me clear my mind. Okay. Someone who is drawing this card in reversed. They are getting super annoying and jumping in front of everyone else to do the rolls for them, right? It's going to quickly neutralize a few adversaries and eventually damage them. Vulnerable and stress. Wait, what? Oh, you're still at the hope one. Okay, never mind. Might be a problem with minions. Wait. Because I like the flavor of the reverse card here, but it basically, the feature basically becomes a you become very annoying and your friends have to calm you down by clearing a stress from you. That's the only cost there is. Which is not, it's not bad. It could be just more, just saying. And by the way, I can already tell you all, we won't finish this today, because it's already 50 minutes to 5 for me. I still haven't done any of my ones, and I still have to go through a lot of these. So yeah, I think we can stream a bit longer today still, but I don't think I see us finishing this. Emperor, for the reversed Emperor, the idea was the player loses control and become overbearing. Yes, I get the idea. Yeah. Let's do it like this. Your filter uncontrollable rage, uncontrollable, not rage, uncontrollable. You lose control over your behavior or something like this. Over your behavior. Whenever another PC rolls for an action roll, or rather makes an action roll, you barge in and do the action roll instead. You barge in, mark a stress, and do the action roll instead. Until you... No, until someone else calms you down and gives a stress on you. This effect lasts until someone else calms you down and clears a stress on you. What do you think about that? And you probably talked about this already, so maybe it could be at the PC with the reverse card, roll a disadvantage, or his cruise rolls. On his cruise rolls. The Emperor upright. Are we still at the Emperor? Yes, minions only ever have 1 HP and 1 stress, so it's kind of okay with minions. They're just going to only activate once. The second time they activate it, they all die. Yes. That's fun with the minions, that they all die on the second activation. Jeff and CXZ Man, let me know what you think about this thing. Is this not enough of a cost? Is this enough of a cost? Oh, Nick, you have got to get going. Thank you so much for coming by. This was a lot of fun. I hope I discussed all of your things. Maybe the tower. No, wait, the tower we did, right? I think. Thank you so much for coming by. Have a great day, by the way. Where were we, Jeff? Maybe it could be activated against that PC. Wait, oh wait, this was in response to something else. Okay. You lose control of over your behavior whenever another. I mean, this can be very harsh depending on the scene that you're in. So I think that's fine. Whenever another PC makes an action roll, you barge in, mark a stress, and do the action roll instead. This effect lasts until someone else calms you down and clears the stress on you. I think I like that. That's cool. I think I like that. Yes. Let's mark it and move on. Reviewing to do. You can go to another and come back later. Yeah, that's true. Yes. And okay. The Hierophant we don't have, which I will add later. Oh, wait. No, wait. We have the lovers already. That's fine. Wait, where did this... Oh, this is... Wait, is this in regards to the lovers? This thing? I think, right? Still missing a duration or a temporality. That's nice. Because right now it's unclear which tag team we're talking about. It's unlikely you would go for a random card, pick the lovers card at random, and also be able to immediately do a tag team. A tag team move costs 2 instead of 3 hope. Yeah, let's add this until your next long rest. tag team. Tag team moves cost 2 instead of 3 hope to initiate, and you can initiate more than 1 move per session. I think I like that. The Emperor Reverse. Clearing the stress on someone else is going to be complicated and careful. It might be necessary to roll an action roll to clear said stress, but then the rule says the other guy does it. Fair? 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 Let's remove this. You lose control over your behavior and start disrupting your environment. Because this can mean many things. How do you just start disrupting your environment? This effect lasts until someone else calms you down and clears the stress on you. How about that? Are you fine with that? And I think until your next long rest, tag team moves cost 2 instead. I think that's clear, right? Until your next long rest, when you succeed on a tag team move, in addition to its effect, you and your partner have to mark. I think I have to add this to many things, but that's fine. Until your next long rest, when you succeed on a tag team move, in addition to its effect, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think that's fine now. Wait, on strength. Did we check this already? Yeah, we checked this, but eventually I had a mark. I'll make one adjustment. Ugh, go away. You have one adjustment for strength instead of +3 to strength. Maybe specifies +3 to the PC's next action roll. That's fine too. That way anyone can benefit from it for whatever they'd like to do. Not really concerned about it, but it was a thought. Perfect. Love that. Yes. That's fine. To your next action roll. That's fine. That is fine. That clears it. So all of them. The chariot. Let's have a look at Jeff's. The chariot. Wait, did we look at that before? You initiate one tag team move. Wait, we looked at that, but we didn't have a checkmark before. You can initiate one tag team move without spending its hope cost. You're filled with dread and doubt. Yeah, we're done with that. Great. Goraline, didn't we check that? Wheel of Fortune. You have advantage on your next 1d6 action rolls. That's hard to. Although Wheel of Fortune, yeah. You cannot gain advantage or disadvantage on any rolls until your next rest. I mean, that's fairly straightforward. You can check the chariot. You saw it. Wait. Okay. Please, if you want me to see something, please, or if a comment of yours is related to me, please tag me, because otherwise I probably will miss it. Thank you for your patience with me. Where were we? At the Wheel of Fortune. You have advantage on your next 1d6 action rolls. Can I do something else? Can I do something? Because if you roll a 1, that feels bad. Can I do 1d4 plus 2 instead? 1d4 plus 2, then at least you roll a 3, and at max you roll a 6. I think that would be fine. I think that would be fine, right? Are you fine with Goraline? If I change the 1d6 action rolls to 1d4 plus 2? You cannot gain advantage or disadvantage on any rolls until your next rest. I'm contemplating whether or not to take away the you cannot gain disadvantage on your next rolls, because this is something usually that the GM imposes. You cannot gain advantage on any rolls until your next rest. But I see that you wanted to have the Wheel of Fortune part in it, right? Could we do it like this instead, Goraline, for Wheel of Fortune? Could we do like, if you would make a roll with advantage or disadvantage, roll your hope die. And if it's a 10 plus, ignore the advantage or disadvantage. Nah, that sounds stupid now that I said it. Because then you still have... CXD man, the +2 makes it less random, so it doesn't necessarily feels as random as the Wheel of Fortune would suggest, but it's certainly more beneficial with the +2. Fair point, fair point. Yes, I get the point that you want to have a big thing. These are all just me tossing out ideas off the top of my head. Or alter them as you see fit. Okay. But Sexy Man was right. I think 1d6 makes it more random. Wheel of Fortune reversed. How about making all advantages or disadvantages and all... Oh! Ooh! I love that. I love that. Because then it's up to the GM when you... Oh, I love that. That is cool. That is cool. Yes. Yep. Reverse. You would gain advantage. You gain disadvantage instead, and vice versa. We don't have this wording yet in Daggerheart, but now we do. If you would gain advantage, you gain disadvantage instead, and vice versa. I think it's fine. I don't know for sure that it works, but it's fun on paper. Yeah, on paper it's fun, and that's all what we're here for, right? I like that. Let's check Wheel of Fortune. Next session we do a playtest of all of this. Oh yes, that's fun. Oh, we have another Garoline Justice. No, we already have Justice. Oh yeah, Justice is done. But we have oh, Garoline, you're on a run. The Hanged Man is also from you. The Hanged Man, Garoline. Surrender, new perspective, sacrifice. When making an action roll within the next 24 hours. You may mark a HP to increase your hope die to a d20 when rolling it. New perspective, sacrifice. Yeah. I do like that, to be to be blunt. I like that. Let's change that a bit. The Hanged Man. Should we... Because I do like this. I think I want this to happen more often. I think I want this to happen more often. Until your next long rest, you may mark a HP to increase your hope die to a d20 when rolling it. How about that? Because then it's not just your next action roll, but... I mean, that would be the most fun feature for Blood Hunters, right? Until your next long rest. You may mark a HP to increase your hope die. Is this? Yeah, whatever. To a d20. Or rather, to use a d20 as your hope die instead. I think that's the right wording. You may mark a HP to use a d20 as your hope die for your next roll instead. You may mark a HP to use a d20 as your hope die for your next roll instead. I think that works. The hermit. Oh, Jeff provided stuff. Great. Great. I think that's fine. That comes at a cost. We don't have higher than 20 dice. I mean, we do have a d100. That would be fun. No, I'm not gonna say a d100. Your next critical success becomes a simple success. Oh, that's mean. I like it. That's mean. I like it. A simple success with what? Success with becomes a success with fear. Let's do it like this. Let's make it even meaner. Your next critical success becomes a success with fear. I like that. Caroline, are you fine with a hanged man? Then I finish this. Great. By the way, I need a quick breather. That was a quick breather. I will do my additions tomorrow morning. I can already tell you. I won't finish this until tomorrow morning, and then I will post this whole fun shebang on Discord. So I will not finish mine today, but I can finish the addition from you all. Hopefully. Let's do this. Let's go in focus mode. We already did death. We already did temperance. Great. Jeff, the devil. Let's look at that. You become painfully aware of your shortcomings and cannot bear the thought of them. Choose one of your character's flaws. That flaw becomes amplified until your next rest. More mechanical, you take -2 penalty to your lowest trait until your next rest. Ah, stuff moves. Where is it? Fun idea. Wait. How about this? For the devil, Jeff. Your strongest trait becomes a 0 until your next rest. Because then it's basically your biggest advantage that you have. Oh, wait. This is something good. This is supposed to be something good. Am I misreading the devil? Or is this supposed to be bad from the get-go? If this is supposed to be bad from the get-go, then well done. Oh, I think you reversed it, right? So I think this one is a bonus. Yes, it's a bonus. Okay, you reversed it. Great. Right? Hope is bad and fear is good in that regard? Ah, oh, I didn't know that. Sorry. So, what do you think about this iteration then? Great, thank you. Until your next rest, your strongest trait becomes a 0. I mean, it is definitely worse than having a -2 penalty to your lowest trait. It's much worse. Yes. I mean, it is a devil, right? Because I also contemplated to giving the choice to the players, right? Please choose one trait. This represents one of your flaws or your shortcomings, and it gets amplified, and then this trait is -2. But everyone would just choose their most negative trait that they already have, that they probably will not use much. So I want to be mean in that regard. So yeah, I think I would prefer this, that the strongest trait becomes a 0, because this they will use often. Are you fine with that, Jeff? If you're fine with that, then we will roll with it. Otherwise, I will use yours. While you type, I read the reverse. Wait. You like it? Go ahead. All right, perfect. Thank you very much. You become acutely aware of your shortcomings and fight against them with everything you have. Choose one of your character's flaws you do not have to contend with that flaw until your next rest. You do not have to contend with that flaw until your next rest. That's fun. More mechanical alternative, you get a +2 bonus. Great. Great. Let's do it. Let's do this. Until your next rest, your weakest trait becomes 3. How about that? That way, the weakest trait of the players becomes something good, and they might be inclined to use this trait for once because they have this. Yes, because they have this bonus. I think that's fun. The weakest rate becomes 3 instead. I think if you're fine with this, Jeff, then I'm fine. Then I can check this. Nick Tower, didn't we already have this? All adversaries start questioning the... Yes, we had this. Okay, the closest adversary, start escape countdown. Start a standard escape countdown so that it's clear if the countdown triggers. If the countdown, I think we can, if it triggers, you are buried in the rubble. All PCs get buried in the rubble. All adversaries, welcome back, Jeremy Raven. All adversaries start questioning their lines. All PCs get buried in the rubble. All targets. No, all PCs. It's fine. And it's clear that it's not just the PCs, but everyone. All targets get buried in the rubble. That is fine. Sexy man, the star. There's a lot of text. Love it. You become the star who shines among your friends. Even every ally within very far range chooses to either gain 1 hope or clear 1 stress, and you temporarily become the star. While being the star, you shine very brightly, you cannot be hidden, and you reveal everything and everyone within far range. That is fun. Could this also be invisible people, invisible beings? I mean, a reveal already suggests that no one can be hidden. And you reveal everything and everyone, even in visible targets within far range. I think that could be fun. Ah, right, you couldn't find a short way to talk about invisible stuff. Okay. I mean, reveal already suggests it. I wonder if we need it. And you reveal... You shine very brightly. This is already clear that you shine light. You cannot be hidden or cloaked. I mean, cloaked is a thing. If you say you cannot be hidden, then you could be cloaked. I mean, cloaked suggests you don't shine light anymore. Okay, that's fine, yeah. You cannot be hidden, and you reveal invisible targets within far range, because targets can also be items that are invisible, right? Technically, the reveal spell from Codex should have the proper wording. Great! Let's have a little... Let's look at that. I don't have it currently memorized. Codex reveal. Wait, how is this called? Reveal. Ah, reveal. Thank you. Make a spellcast roll. If there is anything magically hidden within close range, it is revealed. Great. Anything magically hidden. Let's do that. Thank you so much for looking it up. You shine bright light, you cannot be hidden, and you reveal anything. Ugh, come on. Okay, I write it. Anything magically hidden. And you reveal anything magically hidden within far range. Great. Love that. That is cool. Let's make very far range because the whole thing is in very far range as well. That is fun. That is really cool. Ugh, no, I didn't want to add something. That is a very cool thing, I must say. Thank you so much. You become the star. That is so fun. Nice. Let's go next. You become the star who takes the spotlight away from your friends. Each ally within Each ally within very far stuff is moving within very far range. Painfully chooses to either mark. Painfully chooses. Love that. Either mark 1 stress or lose 1 hope, and you clear or gain as many stress and hope as allies who did so. You temporarily become the main character. Yes. Where is this going? While being the main character, other players must ask you permission to have a spotlight, and if you grant it, the GM also gains a fear. Holy! You may only stop being the main character if you take severe damage or if you spend 3 hope to remove this. That is fun. That is so cool. That is very cool. I think I have no notes. This is... This is very fun. Holy shit. I mean, that is super annoying for everyone on the table, but that's definitely something where I would... I mean, you know, my character Nick from the Heckshack AP, he's a Hearthborn, and I think every Hearthborn would be inclined to just feed hope into the main character to get rid of this. I think that's fun. To have a spotlight, and if you grant it, the GM also gains a... Wait. Yeah. What's it? I think I want to... I think I want to lessen this. Wait. If you grant it, the GM gains a fear. So everyone should make sure that you gain hope to get rid of it. Or you get damage. They could attack you. This could be a call for PvP. That's mean. The trick with the reverse star is that asking permission to get a spotlight is already what everyone should be doing. Yes, it's just that making it official sounds horrible, but it's just a normal state of the game. Yeah. True, yes. I get your point. Yeah, okay. You may only stop being the main character if you take severe damage. I do wonder if there needs to be something that the players, the other players become, that the other players can have some kind of agency to get rid of this main character thing, if you know what I mean. If you take severe damage or if you spend 3 hope to remove the condition. Could it be anyone spends 3 hope? Then everyone has the agency to do so until you either take severe damage or when anyone spends 3 hope. The ending condition for the main character is just so that the victim can't just decide to end the effect. Severe damage might be too high. I wanted to allow other PC to just hit the main character to make them stop. Yeah, true. Until they take, let's make it so, major damage. Until they take major damage, or when anyone spends 3 hope to remove this condition. Could this be? Or is this now too little of an effect? Not strong enough. It's your card. You tell me. I can remove the part where anyone spends 3 hope and it is just the character has to spend 3 hope. Your call. 3 hope from anyone is very expensive. Is it? I mean, the players. Oh, you mean, okay. Okay. I get your point. Okay. But then anyone, 3 hope from anyone is fine. Or they can just hit them, right? If they want to have PvP. I would mark this as dumb. This is fun. So, the moon. Illusion, intuition, the subconscious from Eventualize Ahead. All PCs gain +2 to their instinct until the end of the scene. Do we not have something on instinct already? Or am I mistaken? Attacking is cheap in the game, that is true, yeah. But I must say, we Europeans are maybe less afraid of having a little bit of PvP than others. That's at least my feeling. Exactly, we already have +2 on instinct rolls until you fail any roll. But this is for one person. The moon would be for everyone. Wait, where was I? Oink, stop it. Wait, what? Yeah. All PCs, illusion, intuition, subconscious. All PCs gain +2 to their instinct until the end of the scene. We already have something with instinct. Can we do something else? Is Eventualize Ahead still here? If you are, please work with me. I will go to the reverse one. All PCs gain -2 to their instinct until the end of the scene. I think that should be fine. Because we had at the top here, you feel roll, you gain disadvantage on instinct rolls. I think. Oh, wait, moon. You gain -2 to all PCs gain a -2 penalty to their instinct on instinct rolls until the end of the scene. That's fine. Could reverse the effect as well, since the upright version of the hard IRL is more about things being obscured. You would say +1 bonus is fine, but +2 or 3 bonus is basically advantage on average. Yeah. So I'd say give advantage to all instinct rolls. That is fine as well. This seems better. Gain advantage on instinct rolls until the end of the scene. All PCs gain advantage on instinct rolls until the end of the scene. All PCs gain disadvantage on instinct rolls until the end of the scene. That's clear. I'm sorry. That's simple. I think I like that. The moon should be a reversed card, like the devil though. Oh, is it? The hope side is supposed to be negative, but I don't know how much you're holding on to these. Would want people to tell you it's wrong. Okay, fine. It's fine. No. I'm perfect. I'm perfectly fine with that. Didn't want to remove them. When this is the way Arcana cards, or rather Tarot cards, work, then we stick to that. All PCs gain advantage on instinct rolls until the end of the scene. Gain disadvantage on instinct rolls until the end of the scene. All PCs gain... I think I would want a little bit of flavor here. Let me make a mark. Add flavor. I think I want to have a little bit of flavor, like a little explanation why they have disadvantage and why they have advantage. So I think I will go back to this and add some flavor later. Let's go next. Caroline. The Sun. Joy, success, vitality. Gain 1d4 hope and advantage on your action rolls until your failure. Because the sun starts shining on you, right? Something like this. Moon hope should be about fear and illusion. Fear about clarity and breaking the illusion. Ah, I see, I see, I see. So you're suggesting something else? Had to find your phone, refer to the earlier permission to throw things in the trash. Ah, I see. Okay. Jeff, if you want to suggest something else for the moon, please go ahead. I'm currently working on the sun. Gain 1d4 hope. Yep. And advantage on your action rolls until you roll any failure. Gain 1d4 hope until you fail on a roll. Gain advantage on all action rolls. On all action rolls. Here we go. Until you fail it. Until you fail it. Fail a roll, gain advantage on all action rolls. I think that's fine. If it's the moon, make it about the darkness of the new moon, feeling being observed from somewhere you cannot sense. And when it's reversed full moon, it's about feeling what couldn't be felt. That's fun. I will add this. New moon. I will add this for me to work on this later. Feeling of being observed from somewhere you cannot sense. That's fun. New moon. Feeling being observed from somewhere. And then full moon. Feeling. I will use this later to make up some flavor for this. Thank you for the suggestion. Action rolls, yes. Yes. That sun shines for you. Mark 1d4 stress. You have disadvantage on your action rolls until you roll any success. Okay, this would be exactly reverse. Until you succeed a roll, you have disadvantage on all action rolls. As you fear the absence of warmth or something. I will go back to this as well. I think to all of these that are at the bottom of this, I will go back eventually. You will also point out for the poor characters with an instinct spellcast that this is bullshit. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Are you feeling EQ having an issue with this card? Let's finish this up. I want to finish. Jeff, Judgment, Rebirth, Evaluation, Reflection. Note, that card is about learning from your mistakes, basically. Great. You cannot re-roll your failure with fear until your next rest. You can re-roll failure with fear until your next rest. Oh, that is fun. That is cool. If you roll a failure with fear, you can re-roll it once. You can re-roll it. Yeah, once is fine. Yeah, that's cool. You can re-roll it once. That's fun. If you roll a failure with fear, oh wait, until your next long rest. If you roll a failure with fear, you can re-roll it once. Nice. When you roll a failure with fear, you also mark a stress until your next rest. Till your next. Your next rest. When you roll a failure with fear. When you fail a roll. When you fail a roll, you also mark a stress. Jeff, is this too strong? What do you think? Because this would because failure with fears happen rarely, I must say, because people usually use experiences and such to ensure success. So this would make it more harsh. What do you think? Until your next rest, when you fail a roll, you also mark a stress. Or should it still be when you fail a roll? When you roll a failure with fear, you also mark a stress. I could keep it. I could keep this. Iki would definitely try to text the moon card. Yes. Love that. Wait. For the moon, maybe hope. The next time you would roll with hope, take disadvantage and treat the result as a roll of fear instead. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not so sold on that. Maybe there could be a way to negate the effect. Yeah, you mean I add something to negate it for judgment? Yeah. Until your next rest, when you fail a roll, you also mark a stress. Maybe spend 3 hope to negate this? Sure. Okay. Let's do this. Hope to negate this card. Spend 3 hope to negate this card. To negate the effect of this card prematurely. Just to make sure that this is... No, it's card. The effect of this... Oh yeah. Of this card prematurely. That this is meant to like prematurely get rid of this before your next rest. Okay, fine. I'm fine. Last card that we will discuss, and then I have to finish quick because I have another meetup later today. Adventure lies ahead. The world, completion, fulfillment, achievement. The next time the PCs begin a journey, this card begins transforming in a burst of emerald vines and amethyst leaves. Oh, that sounds cool. It functions as a portal seed connected to the closest, safest entrance to the location they are trying to reach. All PCs gain 1 hope. That is cool. Oh, that is fun. That is narrative fun. That is fun. Ever said that is fun? I like that. The next time the PCs begin a journey, this card begins transforming in a burst of emerald. That is cool. It functions as a portal seed connected to the closest and safest entrance to the location they are trying to reach. All PCs gain 1 hope. Additionally, all PCs gain 1 hope the first time they pass the portal. I think that's cool. Cool. That's very fun. Adventure like that. I like that. No notes anymore. It functions as a portal seed connected to the closest and safest entrance to the location they are trying to reach. Additionally, all PCs gain 1 hope the first time they pass the portal. That is cool. Instead... Alright, this is... I like that. The next time the PCs begin a journey, this card begins transforming in a burst of emerald vines and amethyst leaves. It instead connects to a dangerous location up to 3 days away from their intended destination. I'm not so sure about this part, but I like this. All PCs mark as stress and you gain 2 fear. Cool. All PCs gain 1 oh, wait. The first time they pass the portal, all PCs gain 1 hope. Wait, this wording gets better. And then here as well, the first time they pass the portal, all PCs mark 1 stress, and the GM gains 2 fear. Or, yeah, I mean, you gain 2 fear. No, the GM gains 2 fear because the players draw this card, right? 3 days away, assuming by foot. Yeah, I will probably not make this 3 days thing. Love the more narrative aspect of these cards. Need a little more of these. Yes, I will. With my cards, I will go full on narrative, or at least I try to, because this is what I want to practice, right? The next time the PCs begin a journey, it instead connects to a dangerous location of the GM's choosing. Here we go. Because then it can be anything, anywhere. But the PCs would not be inclined to move. I think the PCs should be inclined to move there. How do we make this so? How do we make this so? Because right now PCs could just decide, yep, nope, this didn't work. We just drew the bad card. This is a portal that leads us to nothing. Right. I've got an idea. The GM may spend a fear to force the PCs to the portal. How about that? Then the GM can force them through if they do not want to do this on their own. Is this too harsh? What do you all think? This is the last card we're working on, by the way. And then we're about to finish this very long, extra long stream for today. That was already so much fun. We went through all of these. Why is this not marked? I will go through this afterwards. So many cool ideas. All right, I see you all are also probably tired as much as I am tired. Ooh, that was a doozy. I will make the call later on afterwards about this. Otherwise, if Adventure Lies Ahead is here, please let me know what you think about this card. If you like it or not. This is so cool. Yeah, exactly. Let's finish this. Jeff, you made the call. We finish this here. This was a stream, the first of its kind. Hopefully, we can redo this in the future, where I open up a little group project. That would be cool. You're always happy to design stuff. Amazing. I'm happy. Some entries got added later, so some of them are not marked yet. Oh, right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, great. This clears it. I will look at the later entries. Eventually, in the future, we might do one of these group projects again if people enjoy these. I certainly enjoyed this a lot. So thank you so much to everyone who came by and joined in this group project in creating a Daggerheart Tarot card set. I will clear this up. I will also create my editions. This is fun. Usually, this stream is for you all to watch while I work on my editions. And now, this is just me having to, or I work with all of you to make your entries the best that they could be. But that's the way of things. Perhaps if I want to, I could make another extra stream tomorrow morning. but none of you would be awake except CXZ Man. Maybe I make another extra stream tomorrow morning that you all can watch as a VOD later. How does that sound? Anyways, I will think about this. I will post the finished tarot deck tomorrow. Watch out for that on Heart of Daggers. Thank you so much to everyone who came by and participated. This was so cool. Exactly, the Jeremy Raven. This was cool. Ambitious to think of me that you're awake in the morning. Well, I mean, I will be awake at least. Anyways, this is it. Jeff, you would have to be awake at like 2 or 3 in the morning. If you can do that, please do that. Join me. No, seriously, don't do that. You need your sleep. Thank you. You just have to do the moderation yourself then. Yeah, that is true. I do not anticipate anyone being awake at that time. Except Matt. Oh wait, Matt could join for once. Now I want Matt to join. Anyways, maybe you go to bed late. Oh yeah, that could also be a work. Maybe you just call in sick tomorrow at your work. Anyways, I stopped talking now. I had a blast with you all. Thank you so much to Kattenquart, to Goraline, Adventure Lies Ahead, Jeff, CXZ-Man, Jamie Raven, who participated in this little group project, and to everyone else who I'm now forgetting who came by to this stream, to the first of its kind group project with Barton Raven. This was so cool. I'm looking forward to more of this in the future. But until the future comes, I wish you all a beautiful rest of your week, a beautiful rest of your Monday. Maybe I will stream tomorrow morning. Let's see. I will let you guys know. But until then, I think this week there's nothing for you to look forward to. There's no AP, sadly. No spotlight stream, but there you probably still have plenty to watch from us still if you want. Catch up on the last roundtable Hacktrack AP. It's so much fun. And until then, have a good one, you all. See you next Monday. Bye bye.